This is a review for the test about financial literacy and algebraic expressions. Remember that the equation for interest is the principal times the rate times the time, and the rate is given in a decimal form. Let's go for the first two exercises. For exercise 1 to 4, find the simple interest earned to the nearest cent for each principal, interest, rate, and time given. In the first one, we have a principal of 575, 4.5 interest, and 4 years. So I'm going to use the formula y equals PRT, where my P principal is going to be 575. This is my rate in decimal 0.045, and this is my time. So I'm going to just replace it in this formula. It's going to be $575 times 0.045 times 4 years, and this gives me a total of $103.50 earned in interest. The second one is very similar. We are going to use the same formula, PRT, where the principal is going to be my $630 times my rate, that is going to be 0.065 times my time, 4 years again. This multiplication will give me a total of interest about $163.80. In problem number 3, Terry invested $2,200 in the stock market for 2 years, and the investment earned 12%. How much money did Terry earn in 2 years? Let's do the same formula. I equals PRT. So my principal is going to be 2,200. The time is 2 years, and the rate is going to be 12%. I'm going to just replace 2,200 times 0.12, because it's 12%, times 2 years. And this multiplication is going to give me $528 as an interest rate for 2 years at this rate. Number 4, Mona opened a savings account with a $500 deposit and a simple interest rate of 5.6. If there were no deposit or withdrawals, how much money is the account after 8.5 years? Okay, same thing. Interest equals PRT. Let's replace. My principal is going to be $500 times the rate 0.056 transformed to decimal, and the time 8.5 years. That means 8.5. I'm going to multiply this. I'm going to have $238 as an interest rate applied for 8.5 years with a 5.6% of a rate. For exercise 5 and 6, write each expression in simplest form. Okay, number 5. You have an expression that have 2z's plus 3 minus 9z's minus 8. Let's see what are the like terms. This is one like term and y like terms because both have the z. So here I'm going to do this. I'm going to add 2z plus negative 9z. Remember that if we have different signs, we have to subtract, meaning 9 minus 2 is 7z, and I have to put the sign of the bigger, that is the sign of 9, which is negative 7z. So 2z minus 9z gives me negative 7z. Now let's do with the numbers, 3 and negative 8. Let's do 3 minus 8. Again, different signs. I subtract 5, 8 minus 3, 5, and I keep the sign of the bigger, that is 8. And it's negative 5, minus 5. So the equivalent expression when written in simplest form is going to be negative 7z minus 5. This is the answer for the first problem. And the second one, number 6, you can see that we only have one letter here, negative 6x. The coefficient is negative 6 and the letter variable is 6. So we cannot add it with anything else. We're going to leave it like this, negative 6x. Now we're going to see 9 and 5. We're going to associate these two numbers, adding them. This is going to be 14, so I'm going to add 14. So this is my expression already in simplest form, negative 6x plus 14 for number 6.